It's Christian 105.7. I'm Laura Bortz. Thanks for tuning in today. There is something going on in our community on Friday at 11 o'clock. That's the 10th of May at Covenant Love Church on Dunn Road here in Fayetteville. It's the 5th annual City of Fayetteville's Cumberland County, State of North Carolina, Blessing of the Badges ceremony. And I have Officer Womble here in the studio to tell you a little bit more about that. Hey,
Sure.
How are you?
Hey, how you doing?
Good.
Great.
So tell us a little bit about the Blessing of the Badges. What is that?
So the Blessing of the Badges ceremony is a ceremony in which the ministerial community, the community at large, sets time aside one day a year to support the first responders and the public safety officials in our community in Cumberland County and the city of Fayetteville. The police officers, the firefighters, the emergency medical technicians, SBI agents, FBI agents, DEA, everybody. They really, throughout the year, give a selfless service of protecting our community. Me being a law enforcement officer for 23 years, I can say that each one of them views this job with a passion and somewhat of a calling. I've always viewed law enforcement, particularly as a ministry. And I do think for people to serve in the capacity of protecting the public, whether you're a firefighter or an EMT or whatever you are in public safety, we need the support of our community. So once a year, around Police Week starts the 12th of May, we have this ceremony. The ministerial community comes together, the clergy from the community come together to pray over the badges of those in attendance that will lay their badges at the altar for that prayer of support from the community this way. This is one of the most beautiful ceremonies that I think I've attended in law enforcement, in which there's a choir that sings, there's a guest speaker, normally the pastor of the host church, and particularly this event will be held at Covenant Love Church, which is at 420 Dunn Road. This is May 10th, Friday, May 10th, at 11 a.m. promptly, in which the ceremony will begin. The ceremony lasts about an hour and 15 minutes, and then there's fellowship afterwards. There's a meal prepared, and everyone can fellowship with one another. But this was designed for our community to show support for the public safety officials, the first responders that we have. You don't have to go very far to look in our community, look on the national scale to see some of the things that are going on around the nation in public safety, in law enforcement. And we don't have those challenges here in our community, and we thank God for that. You know, the Bible tells us that blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of God. And that is the motto for this ceremony. This ceremony is open to the public. Anyone that wants to come and support first responders this way, they're welcome to come and participate. They're welcome to come and witness and socialize and fellowship and get some good food.
And most importantly, pray.
And definitely to pray. And that's really the bottom line. You know, those that want to pray for continued protection, continued success, continued us to collaborate together as a community, you know, with the issues that we deal with in our community. We learned a long time ago in law enforcement, especially, that we cannot arrest our way out of crime, arrest our way out of our issues. It takes a collective community together on one accord for the holistic approach of a community. And therefore, we partner with our community on a daily basis. We have great department leaders here, whether it's the fire department, whether it's the police department, whether it's the sheriff's office, that lead our community here in public safety. And we just want to continue to work as a partnership.
What an act of service that you guys, you just serve us so well. And this is one way that we can serve you all in, you know, when we don't know how to serve you, because, I mean, what can we do to protect a police officer? I mean, not a whole lot, but we can offer you our prayers. So again, the Blessing of the Badges ceremony is tomorrow, May 10th, Friday, 11 a.m. at Covenant Love Church, 420 Dunn Road in Fayetteville. It's right on the outskirts, kind of in between Eastover and Fayetteville. So hope you'll come out and support our law enforcement as they go way beyond support for us.
And that's Dr. Al Brice is the pastor of that church, and he's a man of God who has a heart for this, and who a couple of years back wanted this ceremony at his church as we traveled through the different churches over the 5 years that we've been doing this. Some people don't realize that this is open to the public, and that's the real reason we want to get this out. It's not just for law enforcement. It's not just for the public safety officers and their families. It's open to the public to come. Everything is free. If you want to come and experience the processional of the bagpipe player leading us in, and the very moving part of the public safety officials laying their badges at the altar to be prayed over by the clergy that's present as they gather around the altar and pray over these badges. So we want to welcome everyone to come out, support us, come socialize with us, and enjoy the event. That's what we're asking.
Again, that is the Blessing of the Badges ceremony, Friday, May 10th, that's tomorrow, at 11 a.m. promptly at Covenant Love Church, 420 Dunn Road in Fayetteville. We hope to see you there. Thanks for coming in today, Officer Womble.
Thank you so much.